Okay. And I'll go live on a Facebook now. Oh, this thing is really hard than I thought. Going live, not easy. So many components. Okay, let's see now. Okay. All right, I think we are live. Let me just confirm. Just checking other screen, so just give me 1 second. Yep, it says we are live. Yep, all right, perfect. Okay, so I see some people already joining, so that's great. Some people are on the Facebook. So yes, if you don't know me, my name is Alpesh. I'm a physical therapist, and I'm practicing almost last 15 plus years. So probably, I'm sure I know what I'm talking, and I'm probably do my best to help everybody. So I have some recorded questions already. Dan, you can hear me properly, right?
Yes, I wear hearing aids, so I lose
Oh,
a little bit.
okay. All right.
There's some background noise here. I'm going to turn my mic off for a little bit.
Oh no, I mean, your voice is pretty good. I just want to make sure that people can hear me, so that's what I want to make sure. Okay.
Okay.
Um, all right, perfect. So yeah, my name is Alpesh. I'm a physical therapist, and I'm working last 15 plus years in this field. And lately, I just started this brand Therapio, where I kind of want to help people to take care of their like handling their pain by themselves, and want to make sure that they get better with their pain. And not even just that, just they understand the pain. And also a lot of times it's just the activity or how they move daily matters a lot. So, a lot of patients, they come to the clinic, and they will, come like 2 or 3 times a week. And then they think like, oh, they're going to get better. But a lot of time I've seen that if they don't follow up exercise plan, or they don't do what they need to do, uh, the recovery goes longer and longer, and they get tired and they give up at the end. So, my idea behind starting Therapy brand is that actually I want everybody to understand what they have to do, and provide the support when they are not in the clinic, means they are at home, and also provide them all the tools, all the resources, whatever they need in order to do the therapy and get the pain going. So let me know in the chat or anywhere if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, any particular thing you want to ask. Feel free to ask me any questions, and that's what I'm here for. Then you're live on a Zoom. I see that. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask me question any point you have it, and probably I'll do it. Now, I did one thing. I made a summary of the some generalized questions. A lot of people throughout the 15 years, and lately, recently, since I started this brand since January, a lot of people started asking me some questions. So I made a summary of those questions and kind of a rough, let's say very basic background. But let me know if you want more explanation or any particular topic you want to discuss more, either in the chat, in the Zoom, or even on a Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. So let's wait for a few minutes, see if anybody asking any question in the chat or in the Zoom, and then probably I'll go from there. And otherwise, I'll just start my own thing. So let's wait a few minutes. Hey, and if you're watching live, can you put in a comment if you can see me and also can hear me well? I would really appreciate that, so that I know that I'm not missing out on this tech, because this is really my first time doing this. So a lot of components going on, and trying to figure it out. But yeah, let me know on the chat anywhere, especially in the Facebook, if you're watching me live, in the comment section, whether you can see me and hear me properly. Okay. So I have a few people on the Facebook Live, so that's a good thing. Okay. All right, looks like people can see me. I hope so. Anyway, I didn't get any questions at this point because, like, I understand it's a Friday afternoon and most of the people are working or they're busy or they're preparing for the weekend, so they might not be available. So let me start. I'll try to make it as quick as possible, not to take so much time of you people, and answer your questions as well. So let me start. So one of the most questions I've been asked is that, especially a lot of people, they ask me like, why does my back hurts after sitting all day? Because a lot of these people nowadays, especially in this tech world, and including me, I'm sitting right now as I'm doing this live. So most of our time, either it's in the technology, either we're spending time with the phone, computer, or we are on the chair sitting all day long. So a lot of patient in the clinic as well as whenever I go outside, they ask me one question like, why does my back hurts after sitting all day long? So a simple explanation is that, like, when you sit for a long time, your back gets tired, like sitting in the wrong position, like slouching or leaning too much, like you lean back all the way in the on the chair, can make your back muscles work harder than it should be, and then that makes them more sore and then tired and then become stiff automatically. So and imagine if not doing this for just one day, your job, looking at the hours of time, you're looking at many days, years, months, like so many days of doing this, your back kind of a given up at that some point of time, and that's what it is. So what could be the solution? I'm sure if you have a back pain, probably you Google it, probably you spoke to your therapist, your doctor, and everybody telling you the same thing, the fix your sitting posture. And I think I made a video recently, not recently, like a few months back, about how to sit upright on your chair and what are the angles should be. So I would highly recommend watching that video. If not, there's a simple basic. If you don't want to go through all, like, points to it, just like, remember that you always want to sit upright, like I'm doing right now. My back is hardly even supported in the back. I'm not slouching, all the way in the back. I'm more upright, and my back is supported. And make sure your feet is on the floor. These are the, like, couple of key components to it, because when your feet is on the air, like, like a hanging there, and it not provide the support. Now your back is doing all the work to support your feet, all also support your upper body. So it's like a double load is getting it. So make sure feet touch the floor and it rested. So your back is kind of not to worry too much about your feet or your lower extremity, and it's only worried about the like, upper extremity. And if you are one of the person who sits like 8 to 10 hours a day on the chair, try to stand up every hour and just stretch yourself a little bit. If possible, I know sometimes we work too much and we kind of are carried away with the work that we don't think about our body. But trust me, that few minutes of your time every hour gonna you can work longer than you think. And if you don't take care of your back, at the one point you're gonna give it up and you won't be able to work at all. So I would suggest that take that 5 to 10 minutes of break every hour just to kind of stretch yourself. I do usually I do is I don't I know people suggest don't keep the water bottle. I try not to keep water bottle, like, or don't fill the water bottle or big water bottle, just because of that force me every hour or two to either go to my fountain and drink water, or I'll have to go to bathroom. So that kind of force me to go to the bathroom or to the fountain to drink water, or the refrigerator to drink water. Now these are the acting would not work if you are the person who dwell themselves too much into the work and they forget about that. But if you are the person who kind of take care of yourself a little bit with the work and life control, I would highly suggest that, and it helped me a lot throughout these years. Let's move on the next question. So, okay, one person asked me, why do my knee hurts when I walk upstairs? There are multiple reasons, to be honest with you. Your knee works really, really hard when you climb stairs, just because you have to push your body up. Now, think about it like the amount of weight you have, upper extremity to the waist, and now your legs are kind of skinnier compared to your upper body. So it's already taking a lot of loads throughout the your walking journey throughout the years and everything. But now when you go up the stairs, it's like 3x to 4x amount of load your knee will take when you kind of push yourself from the stair. So that will give you if yeah, so if your knees are not strong enough, so what's gonna happen is you end up hurting your knees, and you kind of there's a good chance of you getting arthritis also. So make sure your knee muscles are stronger, especially if you have a problem while going up and down on the stairs. Now, what else you can do that to make them stronger? So the best exercise I would suggest is sit to stand. Try not to use your hand too much. Just perform sit to stand exercise like 2 to 3 times a day or 5 times. But make sure if you don't have a good balance, you hold the chair in the beginning and try not to kind of hold it too tight and all the stuff. So just do exercise what on a safely manner, like watch your body, take care of it, not what you saw online or what like 20-year-old can do it. Like I'm almost touching 40, and I can guarantee you I cannot do the same way exercise a 20-year-old can do it. So I might do the similar exercises, but I will modify the way it fits my body, not my neighbors or not the person I saw in the gym. So I would suggest do the same thing. This is the biggest misconception people have, that this is how we do exercises. To be honest with you, there's not right or wrong way to do exercise. The only right way to do exercise is what you feel right and what your body can tolerate. As long as you're not pushing your limits, and then you can protect your body. So that's another thing. Another thing. Now, what else? Other thing? Yeah. So hold the handrail while you're climbing stairs to reduce the pressure on your knees, because uh, think about the pressure your knees taking while you're going up and down the steps. Now, just holding the railing and using your hands to it, it will kind of lessen the workload on your knees. Most of the time, people have this ego. I don't understand how, but they have this ego, and a lot of I think the people are in 50s and 60s are I would say those kind of a patient, because they don't want to accept when, especially their knees are bad, that they're getting old. I mean, I'm not saying that they're getting old, but the knees are getting old, and they don't want to accept that they're getting old and I cannot do it or I need help. To be honest with you, ego is in your head, not in your knees. So knee doesn't understand what's going on in your mind, right? So knees understand what they feel it. So if they're not strong enough, if there is a bad arthritis, knee cannot handle the pressure. But when you keep fighting through your mind, knee is the one who's suffering, and you end up falling and all this stuff. So yeah, keep your ego on the side for now. I'm not telling you you're gonna hold the railing all the time, but while you're in the rehab, while you're working on your knee to get stronger, uh, do these little tactics just for a few days to few months, as long as you get stronger and the pain is almost gone, and then you don't have to do it forever. So anything you do, especially I know some patient, recently I had a patient and I asked her, I said, "Oh, I think you need to use a cane." And the patient really took it as offensive, and the patient was not happy with me. It's like, what do you mean by that? I'm not old. And I explained the same concept as I'm telling you now. I said, I'm not telling you you're old. The cane doesn't define your age. I said, but if you fall and break one of the break one of the bone, then definitely you will lose more than what you can simply solve by using a cane. So this is just some things I would suggest. Now, would I explain? Yeah, so same exercise like I suggested, do that. The third questions I have here, why does my neck hurts while looking at the phone? Okay, so yes, that's I'm not surprised at all. I mean, I have the same problem because, all this tech world, we are in a social media world, especially, and the kids and everybody, really people are using their phone. But there is a way you hold the phone. Nobody's holding phone like this. I don't know if you can see me in the camera, but this is the ideal way to see the phone. But of course, it's very hard to do that like all day long because if you do that, your shoulder will get tired and you won't be able to do anything else. So what we do is we hold the phone right here. Now you see the angle of my neck. Now I don't know. I'm gonna share a picture on the group. Let me see if I can share it right now. Okay, I'm gonna share something for you. Give me a second. I'm gonna share a screen. I'm gonna show you what I meant. Um, second. I think I took out the picture for you guys. It shows like the amount of pressure your neck is taking, especially when you don't take care of those stuff. Just want to make sure it's ready to open. Hmm. I don't know, I cannot find it for some reason. All right, I'll share it in the group. So what is generally says that your body cannot take too much pressure. So every 20 degree or angle you do it, it adds up the 20 up to 25 to 30 pound weight on your neck. So let's say this is my like a 0 degree we consider as a straight head, like a neck looking straight ahead, right? So when I do that, I'm gonna turn myself in so you understand that. Now, when I do this way, it's at least like, 15 pound of like my head. So my head is around like a 15 pound. So your neck is, look at how skinny it is. So it's already taking a 15 pound of weight. Now, the minute I move just a 10 to 15 degree, this weight kind of feels for your neck, it feels like it's 25 pound. Now the minute gonna the 20, it's double it. So every 25, now it's 45. Now the minute my head is like here, this is my ideal position. Like most of the people do that. This is how I watch porn, like whatever I'm typing. This is considered as almost 40 to 50 pound of weight on your neck. Now imagine how many hours a day you're doing that. Think about you doing this every day. Think about doing this every hour. And 60 pound of weight you're putting on your neck. That's not good because your neck is not that strong enough. And especially you have a spinal cord around the neck. So you have to be very careful, especially when you do that. So a lot of people ask me what the best way to do it. So I mean, there are a lot of exercise you can do that for the neck, but I would suggest strongly uh, try not to look down and do work. Keep it straight as much as possible. Or there are a lot of tools out there, like, if you're on the desk, just get a stand instead of watching my phone like here while I'm in the chair. I can have a stand and have a phone in front of me, and I can use the same way. Even that few hours a day relief can take you a big, can take you a long, long way. That's I would hardly suggest doing that. Then I would suggest, yeah, okay. Um, what else you can do? Yeah, you can stretch your neck. I'm sure a lot of people told you like stretch your neck all day long, and that is the reason to stretch your neck because amount of pressure you're putting on your neck is going to get tired, it gets stiff. So when you stretch your neck, just a simple stretching, it can relieve your muscles tension around the neck and also increase the blood flow because remember the neck has a spinal cord. Also, a lot of people told me they have a headache a lot of time because of the neck pain. Now that's because it's a circulation issue because blood flow is stopping, the neck muscles getting tight, you cannot move properly, and there's a circulation issue, and then a lot of times you end up getting a headache too. So, a lot of times just doing a neck stretching can also relieve your headache. I'm not telling you all the headache can be relieved, like you have to figure it out or talk to the doctors or therapists or have a consultation and see what is the cause for your headache, but sometime it really just because of the neck tightness. What else? Okay. Now, meanwhile, I know I hope I'm not going too fast. Like I said, this is my first time ever. If you have any questions or concern, feel free to stop me. I see a lot of people on the Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me. I have Dan on the chat as well. But yeah, if you feel like you have any questions, if I'm going too fast, feel free to tell me. I like to talk a lot, and that's my one of the weakness. But hey, let people probably enjoys it. I mean, I think people enjoys, but if you think I'm a too fast or too quick, just let me know. I'll try to slow it down and go from there. Let's take a minute just to go through some comments. Okay, everybody's watching. Bihir says great lecture. Oh, I trust me. I just want to help people and get the knowledge, and I hope people able to get the best knowledge out of this video. And hopefully, yep, let's see. Hi, we are at 3:51, so we're like almost 20 minute past. I'm gonna try to maybe go one or two questions, and unless you have any other questions, then probably I will answer that too. All right. Okay. Recently, another person asked me, why do my feet hurts after standing all day long? I mean, to be honest, I told him just don't stand long, but that was a joke. Nothing seriously. But I mean, think about that. Like I gave example for the knee pain, right? Like, amount of the body weight on your feet, on your knee, it's considerable, like a wide, like a big. Think about like your feet, like just this big. And think about the whole body pressure goes on that, like an ankle. Like think about this is a feet and this is the ankle. Like amount of pressure is taking is incredible. Now we do running, we do walking, we have stress, we do a lot of sports activity, like so many things we do, and that we don't do it for like now. We're from childhood, we're doing to the like adulthood, and then going older and older. Now think about all the pressure it took throughout the years, right? So I'm not surprised when this is the same example when you all these years, the amount of pressure it's taking it, and if you don't have a proper equipment, that's include your proper shoes, proper arch, the muscle strengthening, or you didn't do proper exercises, of course you're gonna get tired because nothing can stand long. Like God gave this beautiful body, and if you look at it, wait, looks like. Looks like something wrong with the camera. Give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. I don't know what happened to the camera. If not, then I'll just switch to a different camera. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, we were talking about the feet. So think about the amount of pressure your feet is taking it, right? And it's going for years and years and years. So yes, you need to have a proper shoes. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, I have a brand new shoes and my feet hurt." Yes, because your brand new shoes because your body is not used to it. So it hurts for like a few days until it get adjust. Like it's similar to all the exercise you do throughout the year, right? Same thing. You go to gym first day, of course, it hurts the first couple of days, your body hurts. So same thing with the feet. Anytime you put the new shoes, it's gonna have a pain, a little bit uncomfortable or discomfort for a while. That's quite normal to it. But remember that because the shoes, if you're not wearing properly, the arch is not properly aligned to the floor, and this is called a shock absorber. So this is our arch, and if your arch is not properly, what happens when you walk? It's just bang, 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 and it gives this like a thirst to the joint, which can affect your ankle, your hip, your back, your knees, everything. So that the amount of ground force you're getting it, the harder you slap on the floor, the more force is coming through the ground, and it hurts your knee. So it's like there's a common cause for arthritis, right? So you need to have a proper shock absorbent when you walk. So that's why the footwear is very important. So when if your feet are hurting after standing all day, check your footwear is number one cause. Just simply changing your footwear can change a lot of like especially your knee pain, your ankle pain are 9 out of 10 times because of the improper shoe wear. The another thing is what you can do is like do a lot of stretching exercises, definitely ankle pain. I know people use salt water or Epsom water on the warm water in the evening. Yes, definitely helps because throughout the day you're standing along, you get a little bit swelling, you get your legs get tired. So using those technique also relieve the stress or tension around your ankle. So definitely is a helpful, but mainly I would highly recommend using proper shoes and also doing the stretching and exercises. And those exercises now, a lot of people ask me, oh, I go to gym and I do this exercise, I'm gonna buy this. You don't need a lot of stuff. Start basic things. First, learn the basic, master the basic exercises. Once you understand the concept of exercises, once you understand the basis of exercises, and once you understand the alignment, your body alignment, and your body get used to it, go and then you can go ahead and get those different equipment you need it, like go higher resistance. Okay, now like people ask me, oh, I need the stretch band. No, you simply take a towel, your bath towel, take the bath towel, put your around ankle and just pull it. That's all you need. You don't need to spend so much money on the stretch bandage. You'd need a stretch bandage was first you able to do the basic thing. Once you do basic thing, yes, go ahead and spend money, and then because now your legs are ready to do harder thing. A lot of people what they do is they don't do exercises. They go ahead and buy this stretch band, which is like a higher resistance, and again there's like, oh, I can easily do it. They put the stretch band and start stretching exercises, start strengthening exercise using this like a resistance band, and the next day they cannot even walk just because now your body already were in trauma. Top of that, now you give more trauma by using the resistance. You shouldn't have used the resistance. You just should simply stretch it. So understand the concept when and where to do exercises. That will help you a lot with the body pain and body pain management kind of thing. So anybody has any questions so far? Let me know, or I should just continue. Maybe I'll go one more questions. Let's see if somebody asks me on the Facebook Live or if somebody asks me here on the Zoom. If not, maybe I'll just go with one more questions and we'll just end it there probably for today. Now, okay. All right. So let me look like no question. So I was expecting it because like I said, I know it's a Friday afternoon. I know a lot of people probably don't even know what I'm planning to do with this, which I'm going to explain at the end of the video. But yeah, a lot of people probably don't even know what we do. So I want to make sure that this is the style I want to start with. And then as person has a pain and they want a personalized consultation. Now remember, you are part of this group. Now, if you're part of this group, you get a free consultation anytime you need it. You don't have to ask me nothing. You message me personally or you message in the group. I'll do my best to schedule appointment with you. We go live or we just do the private Facebook or private Zoom session with you, and I'll do my best to help you out. Like I say, it's no cost to you because you're part of the group, and I respect for everybody to being part of the group, and I like to help them out because you are my core audience, and I want to do everything possible to help you guys. So last question, why does my shoulder hurt when I lift my arm? Now, there could be multiple reasons. You need to understand first, uh, what did you do before the pain started, right? So, a lot of times you need to understand about how you can kind of how to explain, like how would you able what happened before, like that's why when you go to doctor they always ask you show me the history or tell me the history or what happened. The reason we ask you all those questions is because that will help me to understand the type of injuries, right? The same thing to you when your pain starts. Think about what did you do yesterday, what did you do last 1 week, what did you do last 1 month, or when pain started. These are the important questions because that will help you to understand. Now pain suddenly started like that, I'm sure either you bump your shoulder to somebody or try to lift the weight and you move in like inappropriate position and then can hurt your shoulder. You might have like a rotator cuff injuries. You might have a capsulitis or something like this shoulder injury. But let's say if it's a long legging, it started like a little dull achy pain and it's constantly going more and more and more, and now you did something and all of a sudden pain is like 8 out of 10 times. Now we know it could be the sign of arthritis or something like, like an inflammation because it's over the time. So you need to understand, and that will help you to figure it out what treatment or what treatment or which doctor you should consult, right? The best thing always work is like when shoulder doesn't hurt, just rest your shoulder, like, especially avoid heavy lifting. You should not even try. A lot of people are, this is a funny example I'll give you. Like, one patient recently came in like, oh, look, my shoulder is not going up. And we work almost, I think, 2 weeks with that patient. And then she was really able to lift the hand up and doing amazing. And then 1 week after she came back with again same like zero, say I cannot lift. And I'm like, what happened? It's like, oh, because my pain were getting better. So I wanted to play my grandkids. I'll lift my grandkid. I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, oh, then yes, since then my shoulder hurts. I say, yes, because you rush too much to it. When you are in a recovery or any injury happens, yes, you're allowed to do exercise. We monitor, we give you weights to lift. But then again, those lifts is like 2 pound, 1 pound, 5 pound, not like 30 pound like your kids or grandkids weight. So you need to understand that when we say, oh, you can lift the weight, doesn't mean you're gonna lift your grandkids or go home and start lifting those, like 2 gallon of milk in one hand. Like, you don't want to do those stuff. And do like a basic gentle stretching exercise, because resting also alone would not help you. Because a lot of people, because shoulder hurts, they don't have a high pain tolerance, they don't even move their shoulder. Now what happen is, when you don't move it, it can lead to a frozen shoulder, and it start getting inflammation. It would like just stuck in one position, and trust me, it will be very painful to go from there. I would rather, when it hurts, rest yourself, stay away from any heavy lifting, start very gentle exercises just to get your shoulder moving and let it heal. And then you can consult your therapist, or you can always ask me questions, or just go to your doctor and look at the next course of action. But most of the time, if it's just not the major issue, it should solve within a couple of weeks or a couple of days. But if it doesn't get solved or doesn't get better in, like, let's say 1 week, 2 weeks, then yes, I would advise you to go to the doctor. So yeah, um, I think I went 2 minutes ago, but yes, this is all I wanted to share. I mean, I have a lot of questions. Maybe I'll share another time. But so this is what I would like to do for now, until a lot of people have, like, more people join and there are more questions. But until then, probably I'll come out with these questions and I'll give you my input to it, and maybe you can take one piece or two piece out of it and can help you to start your pain-free journey, and that's more target. Now, remember, our target is to help 100 million people to be pain-free. I'm at around 400 people, I believe so, because I have a kit, I have a book, and I'm combining, and plus a lot of people joining here. So I'm looking at maybe I help them. So we are at like a 425-ish people. I have to look at the latest count, but so far we helped them. So we are a long way to go. So trust me, I'm not going anywhere, or I'm not stopping this until I reach to my goal, which is like 100 million people to be pain free. Any other questions before I sign off? Dan, you're the only on a Zoom here. Oh, no, he's not there too. So yeah, any other questions anybody has it so far? If not, I will sign off, and thanks for joining. If you joined already, I hope it helped you. I'm planning to do at least two lives in a month. If I need more, I'll come more, but definitely we don't have that bigger audience. And remember, I'm always a call away or a message away in case you need me. So with saying that, thanks for joining. Have an amazing weekend, and have a great day. And hopefully, you have a lovely pain-free weekend too. Thank you. Bye.